Hey y'all, welcome back to another Quintina Shari video. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Y'all, I am in my last day of year 37. My birthday tomorrow. Like, it's crazy. So for me, every single year, my birthday equals a time for reflection, a time to regroup, rechannel, figuring some stuff out, trying to evaluate. And this year has been full of evaluation. I have experienced a whole lot this year. I've tried to think of a word that summed up this whole year, and I feel like my word is preparation. Yeah, it is. Listen, I have had so much that has happened, transpired, and it's setting me up for what's to come. I strongly believe I have a strong faith in prayer life and all of that. I want to say, oh, you're the best, you're a great Christian, you're the, model Christian of them, but I have my connection, and me and God, we definitely communicate, okay? And I feel like this year has just been a time where, one, my faith has grown more. I've had a chance to experience some stuff, growing and wisdom. I feel like all of that is definitely becoming more and more of who I am. I am one that likes to look at, especially older people. I enjoy conversation with those older than me who have more life experience, different areas, things like that. So I make sure to, what happened? What you want to tell me? What you want to share? And let me take y'all that in. So I want to grow with wisdom and be one that can share with others who are younger than me. If I can help them navigate, something, I'm all about it. This year, I have had plenty of tests, plenty of trials, plenty of tribulations, but I've also had plenty of wins, plenty of blessings. There has been plenty for me to say that, okay, we've done up some stuff, okay? I'm not where I want to be. Don't get me wrong. I'm not where I want to be. There is more things that I want for myself, and that I want to set my family up for, that comes from me. And there's more I want out for myself. There's more I want out of being a mom. There's more I want out of being a wife. There's more I want out of being a daughter, out of being a Christian, out of being a friend. There is more out of me wanting to be a YouTuber. There is more that I want out of my career. There's a lot more that I want. And I'm going after it. Every single thing. I rebranded this YouTube channel because, one, I just needed something new and fresh to make me excited again. And two, I started in July, my birthday month. So because I wanted to, give me let's go. Let's do this. I have been consistently posting twice a week the entire month, and I am looking forward to new ideas and creative ways to share myself and my life with y'all. My thoughts, my passions, my ideas. And I hope that y'all are enjoying it. But I wanted to celebrate and commemorate this last year of being 37, this 37th year of my life. I have, I started out with a nice little bang with so this day a year ago is where we viewed the house that we now live in. So let's start with that. It started off crazy for year 37 because we didn't know where we was about to live in another month, okay? So it was all kinds of shenanigans going on, okay? And so we finally secured that in the month of August. September was great. October was great. November started to get a little something popping up. What's going on? What happened? Why is this happening? We got to figure this out. Let's change that. How are you going to deal with this? This came up again? Not that I got to deal with that. Not right now. Like, these are the phases that I went through starting in November. Then we get to December. How am I going to do this? Should I have done that? I may have taken on too much. Is this how I really want to do it? January rolls around. No. Let's back up to December. Am I pregnant? That's where we were in life at that point. January, hard no, we're not. Then we had to go through the concern of whether the spots that were found on my breast, if they were cancerous or not. And going through that, trying to figure it out, praying and believing that God had already I knew he had already taken care of it. He answered my prayer way before I even had the testing done. The testing was a form of confirmation as well as an experience for me to be able to share, which is documented here on YouTube. So if you have not watched all of that, feel free to go on back a little bit. I'll try to I don't know if it's here or here where you will see exactly how that worked out. But we went through that. February rolled around, March rolled around. It was still a bunch of juggling, and I literally felt like I was juggling. Like every day was a juggle. Like every single day felt like I was juggling. March, April, May, I feel like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I don't know. Lord, I need your strength because I need some kind of something to help me. I don't know if this is what is right. I don't know that did I make a mistake? Did I actually hear your voice when I just wanted something versus me actually hearing your voice? And all of these different thoughts and things were going through my brain, and uncertainties was happening. And I constantly prayed, constantly got my confirmation that he is right with me. Every time something that goes not according to plan, or it isn't just right, it's not a fact of did he leave me or did I not listen to him properly. That is an experience that I need to have in order to grow. So now I'm in a place where I am embracing the challenges, the trials, the tribulations. Yes, it's something I may have to go through, and it may be hard, it may be tough, but I'm all right. I'm all right. Everything will work out fine. As long as I put him first, everything will work out just fine. It may not be the outcome that I anticipate or really want, but it will work out for my good and what's for the best interest of me. We had let me tell y'all a short story. So back in May, when everything was all crazy, January was wrapping up school. I am literally taking off from, driving off from her school. And as I'm driving, I wasn't even going, I don't even think 20 maybe. I reached down, snatched the gear, and put my car in park. Out of nowhere. I hear the noise and I'm like, oh no, that's not right. So I brake, put the car in drive, and I'm like, oh my God. What was I thinking? So I'm like, Lord, please let this car get me to work. Because that sound didn't sound right. That wasn't good. Well, keep on going. A few weeks later, definitely a few weeks later. Later in June, I noticed some leaks from my car. And then one day, we all went out for ice cream, coming back home. I pull in the garage. Hubby's like, I see smoke coming from your car. And I'm like, what? And I'm thinking, oh, it's just a one-time thing. Keep it moving. Y'all, my car was at a point where it was literally smoking every time I drove it. I went and it was smoking every time I drove it. I'm sorry, y'all. My sinuses are going haywire today, out of nowhere. I just took all my medicine too, so it's probably like draining. Anyway, my car is just falling apart, and I'm like, okay, we go. One, I needed to get an oil change, so I did that and had them look at it. That was a whole ordeal because that was a mess, okay? Like, for real, that was a mess. Trying to figure out what was going on in my car. Visually, I leave it at the shop and for them to look at and try to diagnose what's going on with it. And in that time, Devon is like researching, trying to figure it out too, because he knows what the signs, symptoms are, what's going on. So he kind of like, I kind of think it might be this. I'm not really sure, but maybe so. Well, we take it to the car shop. They diagnosed it with something completely different in a whole different area. And I'm like, But meanwhile, the guy says, I wouldn't drive that car if I was you. I'm sorry. I don't have any other way. One, our jobs are in completely different directions. So there's not like, oh, hubby can just drive me and drop me off to work. Or I can take him and drop him off to work. I have the car. And January also has to get dropped off and picked up. And it's like, no, we're not afforded that type of situation. And I'm like, Lord, I'm panicking a little bit because he says I should not be in this car. Am I safe to keep driving? And he keeps saying, keep going. I'm covering you. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep driving this car. When I get it back, we're gonna keep it moving, because they tell me what they're fixing is not going to fully fix the problem. That's just a starting place. That wasn't cheap either, okay? And so Devon ended up researching, literally finds YouTube University, okay? And discovers something that is exactly what's happening, what is exactly going on with my car. He decides, we're gonna fix this. Like, we don't have time to be dilly-dallying with multiple fixes. We need to fix the issue and let's move on. Okay. Is he a mechanic? Nope. Has he done the work as intense as what that project is? Neither one of us had. So we decide to buy all the parts, buy every tool that man used in his video. And we decided we're going to embark on this journey. When I tell you the journey of doing and fixing my car was no easy task, but one, God had already confirmed to me that Devon was sent here to help me. He was sent here to help me and help me navigate, literally to be my protector, he is the husband figure that God designed him to be. And I need to trust that. Okay. I'm trying. Because this is hard. Well, y'all, when I tell y'all it took us 3 days to work on the car, get it figured out, sorted out. It was the most emotional, encouraging, like, what's the other word? What's a word other than distraught? Like, it made me a little distraught, but I still had my faith that we were able to do this. When I had to encourage Devon in the moment, like, I felt like I was the wife that I was designed to be for him. I was that wife that I was designed to be for him. And when I tell you that this week following that experience has been so great between me and him, we are in a whole new place. It is, something that has definitely elevated and lifted. And we're getting ready to head into 14 years, if I'm not mistaken, 14 years. And I am super excited, and like that rejuvenated me to know, not that like, oh, you know, it's 14 years. Like, no, it's like we about to hit 14 years. Like, me and this man, one person together, it will be 20 years of knowing one another next year. And I am super excited to see him when I come home. I'm excited to talk to him throughout the day. Like, he is truly my best friend. And I realize just how much, like, he is designed for me and how much of an impact he has on me and, you know, and my life in general. I never really, you know, thought about how that kind of works. But this year of being in my 37th year, the perspective situation has been elevated to the max. Okay, my perspective and the way I think back at things all the time is, whew, it's kind of crazy. Like, I am often trying to process or trying to think through like an experience or a interaction that I may have had, because that's where I am. Y'all, I am so excited for year 38. It has been a true thing. But like I said, I'm sorry, I got off track a bit, but year 37 has definitely a setup year for me. It has been a setup year, and I'm excited for what's to come for year 38. And I'm excited for what's to come here on YouTube for year 38. It's going to be really, really good. And I hope that y'all are willing and ready to stay along for my journey. I feel like I should have had a glass of some sort. Cheers to me. So if you drinking something, hold your cup up, hold your glass up, whatever it may be. Y'all, my nose is running like crazy. And here's to year 38. I am ready. Let's go. Let's experience life. And I'm not talking about life with fantasy. I mean real lifetime moments and occurrences. Let's do this. I'm ready. It's my birthday. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not editing none of this because it is what it is. This is who I am. This is how I record. So you're going to get a whole straight video. This is what, 18 minutes? I'll see y'all in the next one. Thumbs up this video, comment below, and I will see y'all next time. Bye. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you liked it. Take care. Be blessed. See you next time.